Hi, it's Amy with Intuitive Coaching with Amy Radio, and this is your sacred space for spirituality, intuition, manifestation, and metaphysical wisdom. I'm continuing my Solstice Intuitive Message series, and this is the message for mental and emotional well-being. Whether you are experiencing summer in the Northern Hemisphere or winter in the Southern Hemisphere, this message is for the season ahead. So the message for mental and emotional well-being is light. Really lean into the lightness of life. Let yourself shine brightly if that's what's called for. Bring light to anything you've been resisting or avoiding. If things have felt heavy, this is a message to lighten the load, maybe lighten up, laugh more, soften your gaze, create space for ease. At the same time, this message is making it really clear you can't avoid what you're feeling. That does not invoke lightness. So you may need to go into some deeper inner work in order to access the light. So we're not going to bury our feelings. We're not going to deny them. We're not going to pretend. We're going to feel whatever we're feeling and allow ourselves to fully be there. And then when you're ready, consciously choose the light. What I am psychically seeing is that even in our darkest moments, if we stay present and be with it, there is a natural opening that happens and leads you to the other side. So you're in the dark, you're acknowledging that, you're feeling that, you're asking yourself, what are these feelings saying to you? You're paying attention to your thoughts. You're not making this feeling mean anything about you, even though it feels like it does. And eventually you will reach a place where you see, sense an opening, and then that feeling can pass through you, and then you can proceed with your life. And then that lightness comes rushing in. And typically, if you move through all of that, in terms of desire around your mental and emotional well-being, you're going to get it. So I want you to be aware of the fact that there is so much light available to you right now. So engage that, embrace that, allow it in. I would encourage you to experiment with various light-based meditations, even visualizing yourself being surrounded in a blanket of light. And then as you move through this season, ask yourself, where can I allow more lightness into my life? Where do I need to lighten up? What emotions need to be fully felt and then released? Where am I being guided to consciously choose the light versus the heavy or the dark? Your focus for this season, again, is light for your mental and emotional well-being. And feel what you need to feel, release what needs to be released, and then return again and again to the light. You can also direct light towards various situations. Maybe it's a situation that's creating anxiety for you. Direct light towards it. Maybe it's something that's causing you to feel bad or low or insecure or shame. Direct light towards it. But the way that you'll be able to do that successfully, my spirit guides are jumping in, is that you need to name whatever emotion you're in to the best of your ability. Really reach for it and say, oh, this feeling right now, this is anxiety. And I'm worried about blah, 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 blah. Or this has been a pattern for me and I feel anxious in this set of circumstances. Let me see if I can bring light into it. Call forward the light. Ask your angels to shine light. Envision the light around the situation. Do you see I'm not telling you to go and solve a bunch of stuff or take a bunch of action right now? So much can be resolved, healed by shifting the energy within you using light. And then if all else fails, the best way to use this message when I see light messages, it's always a sign to lighten up. I've been choosing emotions that feel heavy. I've been choosing a perspective that feels like doom and gloom. And while the situation may be incredibly serious to me and very important to me, it's an opportunity for me to say, listen, I can only do what I can do. Let's take a moment, right? My spirit guides keep flashing. Watch a lot of comedy. Watch a lot of comedy for your mental and emotional health. Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes. And I love this message. Now that I'm in it and I'm recording this, I see clearly. Over the last couple of weeks, I've watched very little television because I remember saying like earlier in the year to my sister-in-law, I'm like, do you have any show recommendations for me? And if you follow me, I watch a lot. I love television shows because I write novels and television shows. You can really see character development, and that's what I'm most passionate about. And so I had asked for show recommendations. She likes TV too. And every show is like murder, somebody dying, something tragic. And maybe they kind of turned it around. But I was just like, I'm so done. I'm so done with these heavy shows. And so I've been just listening to a lot of romance novels because I want to keep my vibration high. There's something I'm calling in right now. And romance always makes me feel good, right? It's happy ending. Even darker like romances, quote unquote darker romances, still make me feel good because it's happy ending, in more ways than one. And so, I just think this is a time for lightness. Avoid the darkness, avoid the heavy, avoid the struggle, avoid the chaos. And so much of that starts in our own mind. Life is going to be what life is going to be, and things are going to show up that don't fucking feel good. Things are not going to go your way at times. And I think what makes us strong and what makes us faithful is acknowledging it. We're not talking about toxic positivity here or spiritually bypassing. No, you have to acknowledge it and be with it. And then choose the lightness. Yes, this situation sucks. I don't like it. It doesn't feel good. These are all the emotions that are coming up. This is why I'm feeling this. I'm kind, loving, compassionate with myself. I'm understanding with myself. I'll pat myself on the shoulder and be like, I understand why you feel this way, self. I get that. You can be there for yourself and then consciously choose the light and surround yourself with things that make you feel light. All right. So that's my message there. Listen, you've chosen to listen to this series because there's something that you want and you're ready for more and you want the path there to be light and you want to get there directly and not be spun around. And even though, yes, life will still spin you around and it'll be a zigzaggy way, but you want to feel like the path is clear and you are moving in the direction of your desire. And that's what I do as an intuitive coach. I'm a trusted place so you can stay connected to source and you can stay focused even when you're in doubt and fear and worry and distraction. And so no matter what you want to create in your life, greater income, a business, a loving romantic relationship, career opportunities, better health, complete a creative project, or simply just be the person you know you're meant to be your best self. I can help you stay focused. I can help you stay pointed in the direction of your desire. And we do that with intuition, spiritual wisdom, practical action, real life solutions, conversation. I'm your ally. I'm your ally. And I'll help you trust yourself so you become your own ally. And so if this sounds good to you and you're ready, go to intuitivecoachingwithamy.com and begin the 3-month intuitive coaching package today. I would absolutely love to work with you. Thank you so much for listening to this show. I pray this message was useful. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.